My name is Ryan Reyes, and I'm going to argue the importance of integrating or implementing integrated strength conditioning program for athletes using the OPT model. We're going to start with testing, and with testing it provides us a baseline to how an athlete currently functions and performs. When athletes are tested, we're going to look at certain movement patterns. We're going to observe those movement patterns and determine any kind of strengths and weaknesses revealed in those tests. Strength and skill tests are also performed to assess the athlete's functional strength for the specific sport and the position within that sport. And we take that information that's collected and we use that as provides a basis for the program moving forward. Flexibility training is very important. We're going to introduce flexibility training to the athlete, and that's going to be centered around improving range of motion, improving the length tension relationships of muscles, the force couple relationships of joints, and any postural deviations that may exist. Balance training is very important with sport, as it's the ability for an athlete to maintain this center of gravity over the base of support. And research has shown that a systematic balance program has been proven to improve dynamic stabilization, improving neuromuscular efficiency, and stimulating the mechanoreceptors. Resistance training has always been the hallmark of a performance enhancement program, and it still is today. Whether an athlete's looking to improve strength, power output, increase muscle mass, improve ground force production, etc., resistance training is probably the best modality to capture all of these specific skills. And with an integrated program, or using the OPT model for resistance training, we're going to move the athlete into more proprioceptively rich environments, moving them from stability, strength, and then power. And this has been shown to improve neural adaptations, intramuscular coordination and intramuscular coordination, and increase power output. Plyometric training is the ability for an athlete to improve its stretch shortening cycle, thereby improving time on the ground, improving power output when jumping and sprinting short bursts. But we're also going to focus on improving the jump landing techniques that athletes might have, that skill. Research has shown that if we can improve that, it's going to decrease the valgus knee force, or knee valgus forces, and decrease the risk of injury to the knee. And then as we approach the season, we're going to introduce SAQ training. Once again, research has shown that there's a direct correlation with improved SAQ to improved athletic performance. Now, research has shown that the benefits of implementing the OPT model in training both enhances performance and injury prevention. I'd say the primary argument against using this kind of a model is time or money. My rebuttal to that argument is over $1 billion spent on ACL injuries alone at the high school level. The small investment in purchasing equipment or hiring staff that have been trained in the OPT model probably greatly outweighs the economic cost of treating those injuries. And then time. It might take a little time to get a larger, more holistic picture of the athlete and how they interact with their sport. But what I would say is I'd rather see an athlete spend time on the field, honing their craft and working on improving any kind of postural deviations or preventing injury than succumbing to an injury, whether it's chronic or acute, and spending that time in the training center rehabbing. Thank you.